welcome back to all my current subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button and become a part of the Lakeisha Inspires family. So, I came across this video and I found it very interesting because they were talking about all of these earthquakes and hotspots happening on the fault lines. And what's interesting to me is earlier this summer, or the summer that just passed, 2020, we had a heat wave, and it was hot like all around the world. And I remember me and my son talking about how like everyone's grass on our streets, it was dying and it was dead. Even our grass is dead. And I've been here for 11 years going on, going on 11 years. And our grass has never been dead, and it's dead. It's dying. And, we were just talking about, the earth heating up. And, I made a comment, or I said something in regards to it's heating up because, the end times is coming. And so my Bible study teacher believes, and according to the blue moon that we're supposed to have in 2020 on Halloween and some other things, that the abyss will be opened on Halloween. So my then 11-year-old son, he was like, Mom, he was like, maybe the earth is heating up because you remember what you said about the pit being open. And he said, maybe that's why the earth is heating up. And I was like, wow, like that could be, that definitely could be a possibility. And so I'm watching this video, and they're talking about these hot spots. Dutchanese, he caught one of these hot spots in action while he was doing one of his live streams. And it actually went from like 0 to like 1,000 degrees within like a very, 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 very short amount of time. And I just find that very interesting that the pit is supposed to open on October 31st. The atmosphere is getting super, super hot. The ground is getting super, super hot. Whether it's man-made events, I don't know. However, I don't think that matters at this point because, God is going to use whoever and allow whatever needs to happen in order for Bible prophecy to fulfill and be complete. So, take this video to the Lord. I just wanted to share this with you guys. We are literally, you guys, like in the final seconds until the end, until this age, this present day age is going to be over with. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments below. And as always, I love you guys. And remember that God loves you more. The ABCs to salvation is in the description box below this video. If you have not made Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior, make the decision to do so now. We are in the final seconds, you guys. The final literal seconds. If you die without Jesus in your hearts, or if you're left behind and get the mark of the beast for any reason, you will be cast into the lake of fire. I don't care where you're at in life right now. I don't care what sin you've committed. I don't care if you think you've done so bad that God, doesn't want to deal with you anymore. That is wrong. That is a lie from Satan. God is waiting for you to accept his one and only Son, the one who he sent in his name. And John 3:16 tells us that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Jesus Christ is the only way. No other path, no other religion, nothing can get you into heaven except for Jesus Christ. He's the only way and the truth and the life. If I don't get to make another video, I hope to see you guys in glory and on the other side, and Maranatha. Until next time, you guys stay blessed and shalom.
Good evening, friends. Stephen Benin with Israeli News Live, and we do have a flurry of issues going on with the Earth's crust, and not just here in the United States. I want to thank John Brown. He originally sent this to me about Dutch Sense. I know he watches this man quite a bit, and this guy is definitely on top of his game about what's going on, the hot spots that he found. I watched the video a couple of days ago as I was making some rounds there, and it was catching my attention. Why is the Earth heating up and stuff, right? This is actually the video that I saw there on October the 7th that Dutch Sense had put out there, and he goes in quite lengthy there about the earthquakes, things the heating up of the Earth, things like that are happening, and without even going into the details about what he says on here. And I'm going to I want to kind of get into one spot here with you on this. Let me find it here. I think this is it right here. Yeah, let me just play just a little clip of what he says here. And then I'm being contacted by people high up in government circles there, 2 of them from the Pentagon, as well as from the FEMA engineer, the friend of mine. I know him, and the information that is being passed down to him. And I got another message only moments ago as I was preparing this broadcast about the shifting of the crust of the Earth. And of course, I put out another request trying to find out what do they think is causing this. But I brought up Dutch Sense here, his video. I wanted to play a little clip of what he says here, because I know world governments are very concerned because this is going global. It's not just the United States. It is a global shift. And I'm going to be talking about the places I'm being told. But the FEMA engineer, he let me know today. I'd gotten a message from him. Actually, yesterday. He says, "Hello, Steve. I'm so sorry it's taken so long to get back with you. I had one assignment after the other. To answer your questions about the crust movement, yes, I have been told that the New Madrid fault line has become very active. They're extremely concerned, and they believe it can go any day. Now, as well as the Cascadia fault line, didn't get much information in terms of what is causing the New Madrid. It's certainly starting to raise a lot of eyebrows." And that was kind of where the text message ended there with him. Now, but my Pentagon source independently had already reached out to me about this. So let me just first play this clip here from Dutch Sense, what he says, so you can kind of get the picture where we're going on this.
Island and the whole state of Washington going right down to the border of Oregon. Hundreds and hundreds of tremors going from the Olympic Peninsula down across the Puget Sound, down south of Tacoma, and all of these little vibrations, they do have magnitudes assigned to them. And look at the magnitudes. They're in the mid-range ones.
On the right side of your screen, he's going down.
1, 2.4. It's not just small movement. It's not just zeros. It's ones and twos now. So while they do have magnitudes assigned to this, this is more like vibrating as the plate is shifting, and this is major vibration as the plate is majorly shifting compared to where we were. Let's go back a day. 190, and the spots that were shifting were in Oregon and Washington. Now it's Vancouver and Washington. But it all hinges on this. This is the Juan de Fuca fracture zone out to the west, which we can see on the USGS plate boundary map here. The jagged edges, actually these jagged edges belong to the Pacific plate, the greater Pacific plate here. And so
right.
there,
let me see. I'll move forward just a little bit here with it.
And then they point in like arrows, coming in from down below and going up into the plate. This is shifting. This is going on right now. This is yesterday. I don't know what today is going to be on this chart, but 500
a little bit more.
And we're swarming out, and we're getting hot spots breaking out along those areas where fires are taking place along those areas, and heat is being released. That's what's going on. Nobody can tell me.
When Dutch Sense here, when he speaks about the hot spots, when I was watching his video, I was just the other day, it's very interesting because he literally caught it while it was happening, while he was actually monitoring this. You could see the ground, the hot spot heat up almost to 1,000 degrees. I can't fathom that. I just can't. I can't fathom that at all. But this is what he was doing. Now, just moments ago, all right, let me kind of update you on some more. This is from my FEMA source. And by the way, we're going to be going later. Some of these right-wingers there, they've got themselves another rising star. His name is Dana. I won't go into it too much about this guy here, but be wary. You got to watch these people that start doing all these prophecies here. A lot of time they're inside government sources, and they're getting this information, and they're making them look like they have prophetic insight. They're only being told what's going to happen as they prepare these things. So no, these people are not prophets. They don't have gifts of prophecy. They just get information kind of like I do. The only difference is I'm honest about it, whereas there is a mission for these types of people. Not going to go into any more information about that. Just letting you know, be advised, be warned. Anyway, found out more information on the hotspots. The New Madrid has several hotspots along the southeast Missouri and Arkansas line. Apparently, this activity has caused severe alarm. The movement is unprecedented, and they've never seen anything like it before. Now, by the way, this all got started because Adam with Marfugal News there, he had posted on his Twitter page there that there were troops being moved out west, and he didn't want to report it until he could get some clarification on it. So I sent a message there to some friends there in the Pentagon, found out that yes, it was true, but it has to do with this seismic activity. Now, at first, I thought this was meaning, well, maybe that was just code phrases. You know, sometimes these guys talk to you code phrase, you know, something's going to be going on, but it's really not an earthquake. It's something different altogether. But no, it actually is dealing, and by the way, there I just saw his map there. This is that map he did on the heating of the earth there. So maybe it'll show up there while we just kind of hovering over it there. There it is right there. Look at there. See that right there in the middle there? Where right there on the Missouri-Tennessee border there, actually Missouri and I think that is Mississippi border. There it is. There it is. It darkens up right in there, the ground. That is where the ground was heating up. Amazing work this guy has done. Really amazing. I'm very appreciative of his work. But anyway, moving on though, the troops are being repositioned because, as I was told, there is a greater than 70% chance of a major earthquake. But of course, that was to the West Coast. Why not the New Madrid area? I don't know the answers as to why they're moving the people where they're moving them. All I know is that this is what they're doing. All right. It says also, it's also almost as if they are working in unison. As the slip continues in the Cascadia, there's more seismic activity on the New Madrid. Now, to my FEMA source, if you happen to be listening to the broadcast yourself tonight, that is true. They are working in unison. I did find out that from Pentagon sources there that that is something that it's all connected together. Now, I got also this. Nope, not that one. Sorry. Wow, I do not have it up. Anyway, I just have to tell you from memory then. I was told there's a lot of rumbling going on. And that, and you can probably see that on the top left side of the screen there, rumbling and Stephen. A lot of rumbling is going on, and that what was happening is that everything is coming alive. We are seeing shift movement, crust movement, even with, I was told the Philippines, Indonesia, Japan, Of course, the Cascadia, and I was told, of course, already that the Cascadia is what's affecting the New Madrid fault line. Now, as a result, the information that was being shared with me is that New Madrid fault line, or in the seismic activity on the West Coast, because everything is shifting at one time, they don't expect a greater earthquake being placed in one area, but it'll be mini earthquakes that will kind of dissipate some of that size of what the earthquake is that they're anticipating. But keep in mind, I don't have any idea how strong that could be. What if that dissipating ends up still being like 8.5 or 8.0 or even a 9 point something, whereas if it was just all in one area, it could be even a 10 or some other kind of record-breaking type of earthquake. I have no idea. I know there's a lot of people concerned because John Moore, the map he's always shown us of what's going to happen, I think that's still premature. Some of the things that I've been told, that is coming. I hate to tell you that it's coming, but we're still a couple of years out before that event takes place. I do know that governments, at least the U.S. government, there is major issues going on. They're all on there. A lot of these guys are being put on standby. The resources in the Pentagon are running thin because of all the issues that are going on around the world there. So, I apologize. I don't know all the answers there, but we're going to try to keep up with this for you the best we can.